maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. Disappointing result.
Here on the 5 for the Raptors. Jackson is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Porter. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Porter, no luck. Here's Bol. Barnes with it. McGee with the block. Jackson looking around. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Porter. There's the pass to McGee. Lock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're
right,
healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Back to Jackson. And the shot goes in.
And Jackson is very good at catching the D off guard, especially inside where he needs to be fast and getting that shot off.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I did catch up with the head coach of the Force. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here is Porter. Bol making his last shot. Porter kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer, and it's sent back by Lillard. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Raptors, trailing by 2.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Barnes outside. Pass to Dort. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Barnes, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
He's a smart shooter. I mean, when Barnes finds a shot that he likes, he's going to let it fly. And that's the attitude you want.
Jackson passes to McGee. Williams with the block. Now Lillard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Such a wide open look.
That's good instincts as a distributor. I mean, Lillard on point with the pass.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. Pass to McGee. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. McGee's got 5 points so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Force guys in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Williams is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Bull. And it's Dort in at the 2. Raptors trail by 4. And for Toronto, Baca is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jackson in at the point. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And here are the Raptors now. Outside, LaVine. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
That's just a real concentration from LaVine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Pittsburgh leading by 3, and the pass to Bull. Back to Lillard. Pass to Dort. Lets it go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Damian Lillard. Jackson passes to Porter. And stolen by Barnes. No good. Nice D from Porter. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 1. Wasted no time on that one. LaVine's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's finally gotten into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, the same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And so he makes both from the line. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lillard against Jackson. Here's LaVine. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Porter against Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. For Toronto, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place. Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Now here's LaVine. He's tightly guarded. Pass to McGee. And Bull pulls it down. Bulls got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And Porter, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard against Jackson. Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. And then Lillard slams it in.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed for Pittsburgh. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots.
And that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Bol Bol.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Williams. Then there's Bol. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Dort in a shooting guard. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Ibaka. Zach LaVine is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Porter, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now Lillard after the missed 3 from JaVale McGee. Chalk up 2 there.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Raptors trail by 5. And here's Jackson. He has 5. In the corner, it's LaVine. Over Williams. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Force. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. And, of course, Pittsburgh.
You know, right now for Pittsburgh, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 10. Off target with his 3. LaVine with it. Guarded now by Barnes. LaVine double team. Porter passes to Jackson. Now McGee. Back to Jackson. It's tipped. Barnes looking around. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now it's an 8-point Force lead. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. McGee finds Jackson. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pittsburgh leading by 12. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Williams passes to Dort. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Dortch got 5 points so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Serge Ibaka.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And that's a foul called on Bol. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Porter. He has 6. Passes to McGee. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. They need this.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Jackson against Lillard. Wide open, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I love how Lillard takes the initiative on offense. I mean, he's a creative and talented guard who's been absolutely on fire.
And it's Pittsburgh sitting with a couple. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bol. Williams is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Dortch in at the shooting guard position. Here's Bol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Raptors trail by 15. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Porter, no luck.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Lillard. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Here's Bol after the 3-pointer from Zach LaVine. Barnes with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And Bol wide open. He shoots, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Porter over Barnes. Porter, no luck.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Lillard against Levine with the teardrop, and Lillard with the lay-in. And the Force lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Porter. To the paint. Here's Levine, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And that's going to be a foul on Pittsburgh. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Pittsburgh. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Wabach kicks to Holiday.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
A shot by Johnson, no good. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Holiday, the pass to Brown. Over Levine. Toronto grabs the miss. From past the arc, it's good from long range.
And you need Levine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
Holiday with it. And so the Force take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater